I cured my depression all alone without going to a therapist, without taking antidepressant, all alone with just the advice that I'm going to show you in this video. In this video, I'm going to show you a huge mindset that will help you quit the bad habits. So about the bad habits that you're doing, porn, junk food, video games, too much music, alcohol, going to party, drugs, etc. All of the bad habits, scrolling, etc. All of the bad habits. I want to make you realize something that will actually, you will probably get triggered, but fuck it. Those bad habits are not fun. They are just not, right? They are not fun. Like you do the bad habits for like a few seconds, okay, it's fun, okay, you do the bad habits, you eat the junk food, okay, it feels good. But then afterwards, 20 minutes later, you feel worse because you're just bloated and tomorrow you wake up and you have like a few grams of fat more and you don't want fat, you want to be like fucking shredded and shit, you know what I mean? Like you eat junk food for 2 years from now and then you have a shit physique. This is what we call instant gratification. And let me tell you something, bro. I want to give you an example and I really want to instill this mindset onto you because it really will help you quit the bad habits. Because, bro, I've made incredible progress with quitting the bad habits, porn, etc. Fucking hell. When I compare me right now to like me 2 years, 3 years ago, jacking off fucking 3 times a day, every single fucking day right now, I've made incredible progress. So, one thing I want to make you realize is that first of all, those bad habits are actually, bad for you because you feel good right now, but they make your life fucking worse in the future, right? You feel good whilst you scroll YouTube or whilst you watch porn, but then right afterwards or tomorrow, you feel worse because, you just know that you're a fucking loser, right? Like, bro, it's fucking crazy. When you watch porn, you know that you're a loser. When you watch porn, you know that you don't get girls, right? This is the thing. When you scroll on YouTube, when you scroll fucking reels on Instagram, you know that you're a fucking loser. Like literally your self-image decreases and you feel more depressed because of that. So first of all, the bad habits are bad for you. Well, you probably already knew that. I mean, some people don't even know that bad habits are just bad and they just cope and say, oh yeah, just in moderation. No. Bad habits in moderation is a fucking scam. It's a fucking scam, bro. Like one more extra point I want to tell you. Bad habits in moderation is a fucking scam. Would you tell like a fucking crackhead, oh yeah, you're addicted to this drug, right? You're addicted to fucking cocaine or some shit. Oh yeah, cocaine in moderation is fine. Would you tell that to a fucking crackhead? Of course not. Bro, you wouldn't fucking say, oh yeah, bro, that's okay. Just, like a little bit of cocaine, in moderation. No, you wouldn't say to a fucking alcoholic, oh yeah, alcohol in moderation. No, you wouldn't say that. You would just say to the crackhead and to the alcoholic, you would say, just fucking quit this shit. It's bad for you. Same thing with junk food, same thing with porn. This is it. And second of all, the bad habits are not fun. Let me just give you an example, right? Imagine 2 days that you're living right now. Imagine right now the day that you're living. You wake up and you scroll on your phone and you're doing like all of the bad habits. You're watching porn, you're eating junk food, eating snacks, some shit. You're drinking beers at home, some shit like that. You don't go outside, you don't go and socialize to people. I don't know, you scroll on reels like you have a fucking 10 hours screen time. Like imagine just the worst day possible with all of the bad habits and none of the good ones. Imagine how you would feel when you go to bed. Imagine you just been living this day full of the bad habits and then you go to bed. I guarantee you'll be thinking something like, bro, this day was just completely wasted. And bro, I get it. Bro, because I used to live like this, bro. On the weekends when I wouldn't have school and shit, I would used to just lock myself in my bedroom. I would close the fucking shutter so there was literally like no natural light coming into my room, and I would just scroll and fab. And I used to have like bags of like Dorito, cheese flavor Dorito like in my bedroom, and I used to go through like the entire fucking big ass bag of like Dorito just like alone by myself, and I used to feel like shit. And I deserve to feel like shit because I did the bad habits that would lead me to depression, that would lead me to feeling suicidal. Now, imagine the second day. Imagine tomorrow, magically, you do none of the bad habits and you only do the good one. You wake up, you meditate, you stretch, you do a bit of cardio and shit. You have like a good morning routine. You go and take a cold shower. You go and eat like a nice meal with like fruit and yogurt or some shit. Like one of those healthy meals, right? Then afterwards, you go to the gym or something. And you go to the gym and you have like a really nice workout, you push hard and shit, then you do some cardio. Whilst you are in the gym, you speak to the girls, you speak to the guys there, you try to make some friends, you cold approach this girl and shit, you get her number. Like, just imagine like this day right now. Then afterwards, I don't know, you go and like take a big walk, long walk in like your city or like in your village, and you go and like admire the nature and shit. Just you live this like peaceful life. You go and read like a book. It's like fucking awesome. Imagine you live like this perfect day, full of productivity, full of like growth, full of good habits. Imagine you live this day, and then imagine going to sleep after living this day. You would feel to yourself, bro, fucking proud of myself. You would literally be like that, bro, like fucking proud of myself. Like, bro, I'm telling you, after recording this video, when I just, like I put down the setup and I just like, clean everything up after recording these videos, I feel awesome because I'm like, bro, fucking, I've done this video, it's really good, etc. It's awesome. This is literally the example. This is the fucking proof that the good habits are actually more fun than the bad habits. Because you go to sleep after a full day of bad habits and you feel like shit. You go to sleep after a full day of good habits, of growth, of productivity, of good habits, and you feel awesome and you feel proud of yourself. Literally, if you went to sleep every single day feeling proud of yourself, you wouldn't be depressed like that. You wouldn't have this fucking fucked up self-image. You would be happier. You wouldn't have this fucking depressed emptiness feeling that you have right now watching this video. I'm telling you. So what you need to understand right now is that the bad habits are actually not fun. Watching porn is not fun. Eating junk food is not fun. Drinking beer, drinking alcohol, taking drugs, it's not fun. Scrolling, playing video games, it's not fun. Listening to music for hours and hours and hours a day is not fun. It's bad for you. Growth, productivity, good habits are fun. Those three things are the things that are giving you the most fulfillment with the social relationship and the family. Family, growth, purpose, good habits, those are the four things that will give you the most fulfillment and that will give you the most like just serotonin, the most joy, the most like healthy dopamine in your life. So you gotta understand something. Again, I'm going to repeat this once again because you really need to fucking drill this shit into your mind. The bad habits are not fun. Growth, purpose, family, and good habits are fun and are the things that are going to get you out of depression. As simple as that. So now the big thing is, how do you stop doing those bad habits, right? Because like, look, I struggle with bad habits. You struggle with bad habits. Everyone you see out there, 99% of people that you see around you, they struggle with bad habits, porn, alcohol, etc. All of those things. How do you stop the bad habits? It is simple. You got to apply progressive unloading. So if you go to a gym, you probably won't understand the example, but imagine you go to the gym right now and you try, bench press, like the barbell bench press like that. You quitting a bad habit is like you having too much weight on the barbell and just trying to press it. No, you can't press too much weight, right? You quitting porn instantly is like you having like two plates, like two big ass plates on each side of the barbell, but you can't press it. It's too hard for you. What you need to do right now, if you're a beginner in quitting the bad habits, just like when you're a beginner in going to the gym, you need to start the bench press with just like the empty barbell. And it will feel hard, because you've never done bench press before. It feels hard, you do like the bench press, etc. Okay, it feels hard, boom. 1 week later, you start to add like, little small plates, like, 0.5 kilograms like on each plate. And then you do it, and then it feels hard again. And then you need to do it, and progressively every week, every 2 weeks, you just increase and increase and increase and increase the weight on the barbell until 1 year, 2 years from now, you have like 100 kg bench press, with like the two plates of 20 kg each side, right? And you need to do the same for the bad habits, but you need to do the reverse of that, which is progressive unloading. So imagine right now, let's take the example of like porn and fapping, because this is the best one. Imagine you fap usually 3 times a day, like I used to before, not right now, but like I used to. You fap 3 times a day. If you were actually intelligent and you actually wanted to stop the bad habits, stop watching porn and fapping, you wouldn't think, oh, no, I'm just going to stop the watching porn right now. No, because you can't. Because you can't hit the fucking, 1 kg bench press. No, you can't. Just like with the gym analogy, just like with the gym example, you can't. Like, it's too hard for you right now. What you need to do is to think to yourself, okay, so I'm just going to reduce it a little bit over time. So for the next 2 weeks, I'm going to fap only twice a day. And it feels fucking retarded, right? Because I'm literally telling you, oh yeah, bro, if you want to stop watching porn, go and fap, but just a bit less. It feels retarded. It sounds retarded, but this is actually the thing that is going to give you the most progress, because 2 weeks from now, okay, let's say for the next week, you fap just twice a day. Next week, you fap only once a day. It's progress. I'm telling you, it's progress. And then the next week, you fap 6 times a week. You have 1 day when you don't fap. And then the next week again, you fap just 5 times. And then next week and the next week and the next week. And then you go from fucking 3 times a day to like in 1 or 2 months. You go from 3 times a day to actually like 2 or twice a week or some shit like that. Which is fucking awesome. Like in 2 months, you've already made like so much fucking progress. Right? The same with junk food. Start eating a little bit less of junk food and start eating more healthy meals. As simple as that. Look, it sounds anticlimactic because you wanted me to say, oh yeah, bro, just quit the bad habits, motivation and shit. And motivation is fucking awesome, bro. Don't get me wrong. But you need to have the discipline to just reduce over time the bad habits. Because, bro, you've tried NoFap. You've tried fucking quitting scrolling and shit. You've tried quitting the junk food cold turkey. You've just tried quitting. But it never fucking worked for you. This is why you're still watching this video, because you're fucking depressed, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. You're watching this video because you know it, because you feel depressed. And because you know for a fact that bad habits right now, because of this video, are not fun. So you gotta discipline yourself to just reduce the bad habits over time. You gotta do progressive overload like the gym, but the reverse of that, which is progressively unloading. So instead of like no fap, it's like less fap, for example, right? So again, how do you quit the bad habits? Like a bit summary. Reduce the bad habits over time. As simple as that. I really hope, bro, that you're going to apply this advice, because, bro, bad habits are just what is only fucking hell, bro. I can't believe how much like potential that we are wasting, you and I, because of the bad habits. I'm telling you, and I've made incredible progress in quitting the bad habits, bro. Like, I'm doing 100 times less bad habits than you are right now, and still I feel like my potential is still being held back because of the few bad habits that I keep on doing right now, but I'm slowly reducing, like with the method, with the technique that I'm just telling you right now. You don't know how much potential you have. All of that because of all of those bad habits, those bad people that are just holding you back. And if you just like break free of all of those bad habits and you start living your perfect day, like I told you at the beginning, when you wake up, you meditate and you do all of the good habits, you go and socialize with girls, with guys, you go and exercise and you do all of the good habits. If you just start living this perfect day as much as possible, I'm telling you, bro, you not only you will feel just like happier and more like, physically just healthier, you will go to sleep and just feel proud of yourself. And this is one of the best feelings that you can have as a young man. If you want, bro, look, if you want more advice like this, if you want more videos like this, but on steroids, I will literally give you more, like even more progress. Bro, first link in the description, I've made this program with like my full fucking heart. You get like the community of guys like you, more and more people. If more and more people are joining, you get a community of guys who are literally just like you, same values, because they watch the same video, they watch my videos. It's fucking awesome. You get the program, you get the training that will literally just like instantly, bro, make you 10 times happier. Those programs have literally made them so that they literally, bro, it's fucking awesome, bro. I think about it and it's so good. Those programs have literally made them so that you make the fastest progress in your mental health. You get the program on like literally step by step how to improve your mental health the fastest way. You get the program on like social life, on purpose, finding your purpose, being fulfilled in life. You get the program on like improving your self-image, getting self-love and self-respect for yourself. It's fucking awesome. And then you also get the live coaching calls that we do every week, when you literally just get me to like, you go on the call and I put you on scene and you ask me some question, like and you tell like a little bit of your backstory if you're comfortable with that. You ask me the question and I give you specific tailored advice, bro. Imagine just like, it's like me having you as a fucking therapist, but the price is so fucking cheap, and also the therapy that I'm giving you is actually fucking effective, unlike the fucking therapy when the guy is just here talking to you being like, oh, so how do you feel? It's fucking effective, bro. It's fucking awesome. All of the good habits, all of the good advices, my best advices that made me go from depressed and suicidal to me living the best life possible are here in this fucking program. So go in and take a look, bro. I really think you're going to be interested. And anyways, bro, I really hope that you're going to apply this advice. Start reducing the habits over time. This will take you sometimes, bro. You've been addicted to all of those bad habits for years right now. It will take you at least some month, good few months to actually just reduce them significantly. But I really hope that you're going to start right now. Day one or one day from now. You know the quote. I really hope that you're going to take advice, bro. Goodbye.